Back to it. Yeah.
First and many, right?
You gotta get back to work. You gotta get back to work now.
So the New England Patriots kicked off week 1 of the NFL season in Cincinnati against the Bengals. There was a lot of anticipation going into this game because the Patriots of course drafted Drake Maye. And even though Jacoby Brissett will be under center for hopefully most of this season, with a new head coach, it felt like new beginnings for New England as we approached the season. So in this video, I'm going to take a deep dive into what happened over the course of the 60 minutes they were on the field. But before I begin, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. We are on the road to 40k subscribers, and with your support, I believe we can get there super fast. Alright, so the beginning of this game was pretty boring with 3 straight punts, but the Patriots put together a beautiful drive in their second time with the ball. Stevenson showed some tough running early, and Brissett was spraying the ball around. And Stevenson ended the drive punching the ball into the end zone for the touchdown to put the Pats up 7-0. And the Patriots defense set the tone early, stifling Joe Burrow and the Bengals' high-powered offense. They forced 3 consecutive 3-and-outs to start the game, showcasing Mayo's new aggressive defensive scheme. This defensive dominance allowed New England to control the tempo and field position throughout the first quarter. And the second quarter saw the Patriots continue to apply pressure on both sides of the ball. Brissett continued to make smart decisions, effectively managing the game and keeping drives alive with timely completions and occasional scrambles. The Patriots special teams unit also contributed a little bit, pinning the Bengals deep in their own territory multiple times. Heading into halftime, the Patriots had a 13-0 lead, thanks to 2 field goals and that Stevenson touchdown. And the Bengals offense remained scoreless, a testament to the suffocating defense implemented by Mayo and his staff. In the third quarter, we saw the Bengals finally show some life, with Joe Burrow finding his rhythm. However, the Patriots defense bent but didn't break, limiting Cincinnati to a field goal. The ending of this game did get a little tense as the Bengals started to mount a little bit of a comeback. Burrow led a touchdown drive, narrowing the score to 16-10, but the Patriots defense, particularly second-year edge defender Keion White, stepped up in the closing minutes to secure the win. To me, Jacoby Brissett's overall performance in this game was solid. He completed 15 of 24 passes for 124 yards. He made good decisions under pressure and used his legs to extend plays when it was needed. His ability to manage the game effectively was crucial to the Patriots' victory. And that's really what he brings to the table. He's not a flashy guy, his numbers don't wow you, but he gets the job done. And Jerod Mayo's debut as head coach was pretty impressive. His defensive game plan effectively neutralized Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense for much of the game, and Mayo really showed a willingness to be aggressive, frequently sending pressure and mixing up coverages to keep Burrow off balance. Alright, let's now talk about some individual performances that stood out to me from both sides of the ball. And let's start with Rhomandre Stevenson. He rushed for an impressive 120 yards on 25 carries, averaging 4.8 yards per attempt, and scored the team's only touchdown with a 4-yard run early in the second quarter. His most remarkable feat he showed was his ability to break tackles and gain yards after contact. He forced 10 missed tackles and gained tons of yards after contact, leading all running backs in these categories for week 1 prior to Monday Night Football. This stat line highlights Stevenson's strength and elusiveness because he consistently fought for extra yardage, and there really weren't many notable downsides to his performance. I guess it's worth mentioning that he didn't really contribute significantly in the passing game. However, like I said, his effectiveness in the ground game, particularly in crucial moments like the final drive where he helped secure first downs to run out the clock, more than made up for any limitations in other areas. His week 1 showing demonstrated why he's considered one of the top running backs in the league, even if he doesn't always receive the recognition that he deserves. One player who actually unexpectedly had the most receiving yards for the Patriots in this game was Austin Cooper. He had 2 receptions for 31 yards, and KJ Osborne also had 3 catches for 21 yards. Switching gears over to the defense, the Patriots defense put on a dominant display, showcasing a level of intensity and execution that caught many by complete surprise. Defensive coordinator DeMarcus Covington's unit effectively stifled Joe Burrow and the high-powered Bengals offense, holding them to just 10 points and 223 total yards. The defensive line set the tone early and maintained pressure throughout the game. As I mentioned, second-year edge defender Keion White had a breakout performance, racking up 2.5 sacks and 4 total quarterback pressures. White's ability to consistently disrupt the Bengals' offensive rhythm was a key factor in the Patriots' success. Alongside White, the rest of the defensive front showed some impressive strength and agility, consistently winning battles at the line of scrimmage and limiting Cincinnati's rushing attack as best as they could. In terms of the linebacking core, Juwan Bentley stood out with his versatility and pretty impressive IQ. Bentley was instrumental in both run defense and pass coverage, displaying some excellent instincts and positioning. He shared a sack with White and made several key tackles that prevented the Bengals from sustaining drives. The linebacker's ability to diagnose plays quickly and react accordingly was crucial in containing Burrow's options and forcing a lot of hurried throws. And the secondary, led by veteran safety Kyle Duggar, put forth a really solid effort in coverage. Duggar made 2 game-changing plays in the red zone, denying potential touchdowns and forcing a crucial turnover. And rookie cornerback Christian Gonzalez held his own against star receiver Jamar Chase, showing poise and skill beyond his years. And the entire secondary unit demonstrated excellent communication and discipline, limiting big plays and forcing Burrow to settle for short, low-risk passes. One specific area that the defense excelled in was their tackling. Jonathan Jones made a critical open field tackle on a 4th down play, showcasing the unit's commitment to fundamentals and situational awareness. This sure tackling across all levels of the field prevented the Bengals from turning short plays into explosive gains, which of course was a key factor in why the Bengals only had 10 points. And I know I've said pretty much all positive things, but there were still areas for improvement. While the defense was for the most part successful, as I mentioned in the recap, they did allow the Bengals to put together a touchdown drive and a field goal drive in the second half. But that's gonna happen. It's the NFL. But maintaining the same level of intensity and execution for a full 60 minutes will be crucial against higher caliber offenses. And additionally, the defense will need to continue developing its strength because injuries are inevitable over the course of a long NFL season. So moving forward, the Patriots defense will need to build on this strong foundation. They have to continue to develop young talents like White and Gonzalez while maximizing the impact of veterans like Duggar. The coaching staff should focus on maintaining the aggressive yet disciplined approach that works so well against Cincinnati, while also preparing for the diverse offensive schemes they'll face in upcoming weeks. If they can maintain this level of play or anything close to it and address all the minor weaknesses, the Patriots defense could become one of the most formidable units in the NFL this season. But they are young and still have a lot of work to do. I really don't want to overreact too much to just one game, but it is so hard to. Next week, the Patriots will host the Seattle Seahawks in what should actually be a pretty interesting game. Will we see New England have one of those post-upset letdowns, or will they prove that they are for real? Let me know what you guys think will happen in the comments below. That's really all I got for this one. Thank you all so much if you made it to this point, and if you enjoyed and haven't yet, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe, because your support truly does mean the world. And also, let me know what you would like to see next, and until then, I will see you all later.